Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Big Paintball tips and tricks. So let's get started. Big Paintball is one of Roblox's most popular games. The mode allows players to experience FPS paintball action online with up to 18 other players, and it has won awards for being a very popular game within Roblox. Big Paintball is now growing with new and remastered maps, a new game mode, gameplay improvements, and more. Roblox is a popular game, especially among children, and a game like Big Paintball is a good option for many parents who want to allow their children to play a shooter that isn't violent. The first trick is to never be overly aggressive unless you're a very good player. I believe you'll essentially be really offensive. If you're unfamiliar with the term offensive, it means that you want to be both aggressive and defensive at the same time. So for example, you can rush into people, but you should always have a backup plan. My second piece of advice is to remember that this isn't one of those first-person shooters where you can shoot someone from halfway across the map. Big Paintball has bullet drop, which means that it takes time for your shot to travel across the map, and it can be slower or faster depending on the gun. Now, the farther away you aim, the more bullet drops you'll get, because that's how gravity works. This means you'll have to aim higher to compensate for the increased bullet drop at long ranges. To account for the increased bullet drop at long ranges, you must aim higher. When you switch to a gun with a faster shooting velocity, you won't have to aim as high because your shots will travel faster and there will be fewer bullet drops. The next tip is to keep track of your shots. Take note of the enemy's location and movement, and the aim in the area where he is likely to step next. Another useful tip I can give you is to keep track of your shots. What I mean is that you should lead your shots so that you can hit your targets. Keep in mind that it takes time for the bullet to get to where you want it to go. Because your target is moving, you'll have to predict where he'll go and basically aim at the spot before he gets there. That way your opponent will be right where the paint bullets will hit him, and you will knock him out. Again, this is how bullet drop mechanics work, so don't forget about bullet drop, which is determined by how you angle your shots, and bullet velocity, which is determined by how far to the right or left you must shoot. If you're playing the game on a PC or Xbox, go to the settings menu and change the camera sensitivity to 1. As you become accustomed to this sensitivity, you'll begin to develop muscle memory. Now, muscle memory is arguably the best way to improve your aim, especially if you find yourself in a situation where you need to shoot a quick twitch shot or two. Those quick reflexes can help you survive, and if you have that muscle memory down, you will be golden. Another useful tip is to boost your frame rate and game performance. Go to the settings menu and change the graphics quality to low, then enable performance stats and micro profiler. This will make a significant difference in your aim. You're probably aware that if you start lagging in game, it will be extremely difficult to hit your shots, and if you get a random lag spike in the middle of a match, you're pretty much out of luck. You can go to options and lower the graphics quality, which will greatly improve your frames per second. You can also use the micro profiler to see how your system is performing. For me, I run at the highest frame rate possible, and when the game runs smoothly like this, it makes a huge difference. Now for a bonus tip. Some people don't realize you can do this, which surprises me, but you can zoom in and aim with the right mouse button, or I believe the left trigger on Xbox. This not only makes aiming much easier, but it also allows you to see much more detail and scope out your targets from a greater distance. In my opinion, this is by far the simplest tip in the video. Using the right click button on your mouse, you can zoom in and aim. This will make it easier to aim at distant enemies. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.